On Thursday the 12th of February 2015, I started my journey. Hi! So today's the day. I'd be lying if I said I'm not freaking out. I catch the first ferry to get off the Isle of Wight in a minute, and then I am on my coach to London, and then I swap coaches to one that goes straight to Cork, obviously getting a boat again to get onto the actual island. I've packed way too much, I'm very aware of that, but you know, people kept giving me snack food as well. Okay, well, yeah, see you on the coach in a bit. Okay, oh, look at the dogs! I've just left the house and I'm walking down the hill. I'm out of breath already, I'm not going to survive this trip. And the bag is surprisingly unheavy. I was just explaining to Mum, I think it's not so much that I haven't taken loads of stuff, because I have. I think it's more so that I've got a really good bag that I borrowed of Paul. So thank you very much, Paul, for letting me steal your bag. That's very sweet of you. And yeah, there's my mum. Say hello, Mum.
Hello, Helen.
And my dad is in front with the little girly bag, which is my carry-on bag.
It's easy to think that a wheelie suitcase would be the most practical. However, I knew I had to go rucksack because I didn't want to be dragging a wheelie suitcase through snow and on uneven terrain, which I would be doing in Ireland in winter. I went for the Carrymore Skidoo 65 litre rucksack, which had fantastic padding, loads of room, and a bungee front with adjustable straps as well, so you could make it fit you comfortably. I also took with me a day rucksack from Accessorize that allowed me to carry my laptop and valuables with me, but without taking the huge cumbersome rucksack. My final bag that I took was really tiny but really practical. It was a little hip bag, again from Accessorize, which was just big enough for my purse, my camera, my passport and my sunglasses, and this was just so that I didn't have to keep unstrapping myself from my big rucksacks. However, because I shop way too much, I actually had to buy another bag whilst I was out there to carry all of the stuff that I bought. And I also bought a laptop case out there that was just a little birthday treat to myself because I didn't have one already.
Hopefully I won't lose anything. We never know. I went to Wales and day one, I believe, lost my camera. Okay, I'm gonna stop vlogging now and carry on concentrating on walking, because I can't do talking and walking apparently. I'm dying here.
Okay, so I'm on the coach now. Actually, managed to get window seats, I'm glad about that. The front doors are waiting.
Ladies and gents, we will be calling at Southampton University, and then we'll be going directly on the London Victoria. Ladies and gents, just before we set good on our way, I will play you safety announcement provided by National Express. If I can ask you, if you go, please listen to it carefully, as there are a few very important things included in there.
In order to keep this trip as cost effective as possible, I decided to explore travelling via coach instead of flying. I first travelled with National Express, and then the next part was with Eurolines. This only cost me £57, which included the Irish ferry crossing. However, I did have to pay a £5 booking fee. I really hate booking fees. The money's all going to the same place, why can't they just lump it all in together? And I also opted for a £1 luggage insurance. I thought, for the sake of making sure that my luggage ends up in the same country as me, £1 is perfectly fine, I'm happy to pay that. So altogether it cost me £63 to get from Southampton to Cork City in Ireland, considerably cheaper than the £240 I was looking at paying if I flew. Eurolines also has the added bonus of being the most carbon efficient form of travelling across Europe. In fact, their coaches produce almost 6 times less carbon emissions than flying. Seriously, it says so on the leaflets. Check it out.
So that was a bit more eventful. Just had like the longest coach ride ever, and I've got more to come. I'm currently on the ferry on the crossing over to Ireland, so I'm really excited.
feel a little bit better. After I got off the coach, I was like, oh, coach face. So just washed my face and everything, so I feel a bit more refreshed now. But I tell you what, I'd be a lot better off if I could have one of these breakfasts. They are teasing me with this lovely looking menu here. Look, got breakfasts on the board, but they are only available from 10 a.m. or I have to be off this ferry before 6. So no breakfast for Helen. I want some bacon. But never mind. I've still got like a whole baggie of food, but it's all sweets. There's like no real food in there. So the boat is actually really nice. I was sort of expecting something along the lines of the Isle of Wight ferries, which are dated. Let's call them dated. That's the nicest word I can say for them. But yeah, this one, hold on, I'll show you a little tour. So this is a little lounge place that I'm currently in, and look, it's all a bit swanky. I was a little bit disappointed to find that the cabins aren't included in the price with the coach and the ferry, all inclusive. Thought it would be a bed as well. No, you have to pay extra for a bed. So I went to go up into a cabin and I was like, oh, what was your number? I was like, I don't have one, which means I don't have a bed. The coach ride was alright actually. I wasn't too uncomfortable though. Yeah, definitely recommend Eurolines. The only thing is, it was blisteringly hot for a while there. They obviously cranked up the heat, and it's all by your feet and everything. Where I left my food bag, so I've got lots of melted chocolate in my bag. Fool's errand, don't do that. But I didn't. I was saying, well, I'll get to see lots of lovely scenery. I don't get to see a lot of scenery, given that it's pitch black out most of the journey. But I'm sure tomorrow, which is today, because it's 3 in the morning. Yeah, I'm sure today I'll get to see more sights when the sun comes up. That might be quite nice actually. Front row seats at the sunrise. That'd be good. Okay, well I'm gonna attempt to get a little bit of sleep, although I'm kind of wired now, so I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. See you later. Oh, see you in Ireland. It's really easy when you're in your crazy bargain hunting mind to underestimate the very real pain of arse numbage. For some reason, when you see on a website that you're going to be on a coach for 7 hours, it doesn't really register how uncomfortable that can be. I mean, the coaches were as comfortable as I expected them to be. You know, the seats were lovely. Apparently they reclined. I couldn't work out how on earth to get the thing to recline, so I was sat bolt upright for the entire 2-day journey. But you know, it's definitely trickier, because obviously you can go with a flight, nothing wrong with that. However, I'm telling you how to do it as cheaply as possible. Here are a few things that I found can make a long journey more bearable. Number 1, blanket scarves. These are basically giant blankets that you can wear as a scarf. You can fold up as a pillow. You can have them as a picnic blanket. They're so practical, but it can get quite chilly on the long coaches and on long flights even, so it's a good idea to have one of these. Earplugs. There will be people who will be very noisy. Music and headphones. Play a bit of classical music and chill out for the entire journey. Eye masks. It just helps block out the light if anyone's got sensitive eyes when they're trying to sleep. Food. If you're going to be on a long journey, you're going to want something to snack on, and don't leave it on the heater like I did. Sunglasses. Don't forget guys, you need to protect your eyes because you're going to be right next to a giant window. And then of course, amusements. The coach that I was on was really fantastic and had plug sockets so that you could actually plug in your laptop, but failing that, just bring a book. Do it the old-fashioned way. Just spent me €30 on the trip. Treated myself to a large tea. Very British.
looking at a 2-day coach journey ahead of me. Terrifying. But I knew at the end of it I was going to meet Sally, my first woof host. Okay, well, I got here. I didn't get lost. I had to ask the bus driver directions at one point. I'm currently in Dunman Way in Cork, and Sally's supposed to be meeting me here. However, my coach was considerably earlier than it was supposed to be, so I'm here earlier, and and it's raining because we haven't had enough of that. Yeah, hopefully I will find Sally soon. Not that I necessarily know what she looks like. I've got a description of elderly, slightly overweight with mousy blonde hair in a top bun. So hopefully I'll start looking out for a lady who looks like that. Okay, so I realised where I was waiting, behind this statue, there are also seats. I totally missed the seat. Alright, it's okay, panic's over. I did think she'd forgotten me for a sec, but she reckons that the journey wasn't supposed to be that quick. Where my coach got in a lot earlier than it was supposed to, everything else, like domino effect, everything else was early, but she's going to be 12 minutes there, she's on her way, so I will have a place to stay tonight, so it's okay. I was slightly freaking out that I was going to have to sleep in the streets tonight, but it's definitely proved that the weather is very changeable. They did say it a lot, but I didn't believe them. It's like bipolar weather here. Like, it's beautiful sunshine now, but 5 minutes ago it was absolutely chucking it down, which is why I'm sat on my new coat, because I don't want to get a wet bum. So yeah, hopefully we'll meet Sally in a bit and it will be okay. I did just have to pay €2 to call her on a payphone though, because my mobile doesn't work out here. So that was a bit stupid, but oh well, at least I don't have to wait here another half an hour, so that's okay. Alright. Don't forget to subscribe to the Penniless Writer's Guide to the World YouTube channel, and don't forget to check out our blog, which has all of the website links that I refer to in the episodes, and even more information, helpful tips and humour. So make sure you go and have a look at that. Alright, see you in the world.